Titanfall. Okay, so I know it's a game that's out in a couple days, on the 14th, but it's such a beautiful game. It looks very crisp, clean. I've not played it, but it looks a hell of a lot of fun to play. Yeah, Battlefield 4 is fantastic, but this is damn cool. You can be very effective as a foot soldier, but you can also be an epic beast in a machine. But there's different kind of mechs you can use. The levels, you can go all over them. It's fast, fast paced, and it's just different, But it's not just different. It's done extremely well. It looks good. It sounds great on everything I've watched. The sounds are dead good. I've seen a lot of reviews and people's thoughts, and it's such good feedback. So the levels are highly destructible. That's how all the games are going anyway. But obviously these need to be destructible because you're using huge mechs. So this definitely deserves a spot in my list. And Dragon Age Inquisition. Okay, so if you haven't played the previous Dragon Ages, you are missing out. This is the third in the series. Obviously, there's all the Origins, Awakenings, blah, blah, blah. But, really, Dragon Age and Dragon Age 2, then Inquisition. So if you just skip the other things out. So this is a fantastic, big MMO game. It's huge. There's a lot to it. The game is a lot bigger than the second one. I mean, one of these acts is bigger than the whole of Dragon Age 2, and that was a pretty damn big game. So yes, it's next gen graphics as well. It's all heavily updated. That's the only thing the other ones are lacking in was the visuals slightly, but this is massively updated. They put years into this game now. I know it's been in development for a long time, so very excited to play. I've always been a big RPGer, and this, it just looks gorgeous. It'll play gorgeous, I know, because they spent so much time into developing it. But very, very excited, just because the other Dragon Age games were fantastic. And this one, no doubt, will be extremely fun, interesting, and it'll be very replayable because, there's so many different side quests, and that's just how the Dragon Age games go. But all in all, it's a worthwhile game to play. Like I was saying, if you haven't played the other ones, just give Dragon Age 2 a bash. I mean, despite the slightly outdated visuals, the whole story and the whole game, how it flows, is lovely. Yeah, it's definitely a game very, very much worth playing. And Inquisition is great because the characters, you get really involved with the characters. Basically, you get the stories with them. You just merge with them. You can relate to them, and you really get your ones that you like, that you want to always do well, and you get the ones that you don't like, and then you can't be asked to use them. But you just get your team generally, and you just get obsessed with how everything works. So, okay, Blizzard game, Heroes of the Storm. Okay, their version of Dota or League of Legends. I haven't played League of Legends or Dota. I kind of wanted to play them always, but I just couldn't. I just didn't want to. But now with Blizzard's, I love Blizzard's style. The artwork. They always have such epic stuff. I think this will be a very fun play game. It'll be a hell of a lot of fun. I love the characters in the Blizzard universe. This is everyone from the StarCrafts to Diablos and the World of Warcraft. I think this is a game everyone should have a bash at, just because it looks a hell of a lot of fun. It's a great team game. They know the high points and low points from LoL and Dota, and try to merge them in the best they can to make a great game that's easy to learn, looks great, but you can do a lot and spend and invest a hell of a lot of time into it. So this will be my first MOBA, as they're called, but I think it'll be extremely fun to play. So yeah, that's why this is on my list, just because I've never played this type before, but it's a brand new one from Blizzard, so it's going to be absolutely gleaming. Okie dokie. Of the Fallen. Right, so this game, I don't know if many people heard about it yet, but I really recommend looking at it and researching about it, because straight away you can see it's not just going to be your normal game. It looks gorgeous. It looks very smooth. I've not played it obviously, but what I've seen about it, it just looks like a really, really interesting game to play. Obviously, it looks like elements of Dark Souls and so forth have been placed in it. They use that probably their ideas to inspire what they're doing. So, you know, Dark Gothic Castle, fighting epic beasts, you know, it just looks brilliant. And I love these types of games. These are always my really fun types of games to play because you see some amazing artwork. You see some really impressive sights that blow your mind whilst going through the story. So I think this will be really, really worth the time to play and go through. I don't know what the replayability may be like, but I think just playing it anyway will just be a great experience. Like, you can just see from this video, it's going to be a hell of a game to play. So hopefully it's a long game to play as well, so you can enjoy it to the max. But yeah, that's why it's on my list, just because, wow, yeah, look at it. Castlevania 2 Lords of Shadow, or Lords of Shadow 2, or however it's called. But Castlevania 2, obviously Castlevanias are a long, seriously old franchise, you know, going way back down all the time scales. But the games have always been ups and downs, but the last one, the last Castlevania, Lords of Shadow, was absolutely amazing. The story, I loved it from start to finish. It was fantastic gameplay. You know, it's mixed between your God of War and some other things I can't even think of, but it was brilliant. I had a lot of fun. Sometimes the story caught me out. I wasn't expecting some things, but the battles and the bosses were just brilliant. You know, the areas looked amazing. You know, when you actually seen some of the places, like the actual castle or the snow areas, wow, it looked phenomenal. You know, quite breathtaking views, and this will be no exception. This will be bigger, better. It looks great. It'll play great, just because the other one was awesome, and this one will be nuts. All right, so that's why it's way up on my list, just because the last one was amazing, and this one will be absolutely phenomenal. I have no doubt about that. Here we go. Dark Souls 2. Right, I still need to play Dark Souls. I've hated myself that I can't play Dark Souls. For some reason, something's going on my Steam, the Windows thing, Windows Live login or whatever, it will not let me play that game because it's saying it's activated for another other thing, and it just will not let me on it. So I need to play the first Dark Souls. But I've heard so much great stuff about it that Dark Souls 2 is going to be a huge step up. I know Dark Souls 1 meant to be like that, one of the hardest games. I hope they keep this element with this, because that's what made it so legendary, and made it so, you know, a challenge for people to give it a go, to see what this is all about. Why are people finding it the hardest? So, you know, people are trying it, and everything I've seen about it, it just looks like it's on a grand scale. You know, you're a lone warrior, and everything's huge, trying to get fully involved with it. The atmosphere, the parts I did play in the first Dark Souls, you know, is obviously very gothic-y. You know, you're completely isolated, and you just got to get your way through the forces of evil, and this is no exception. You're there on your own through the, you know, hell itself kind of thing. But I think it looks great, and it'll be such an epic story to play through. So yeah, that's why it's number 2 on my list. And here we go. Obviously, no big guesses for number 1. It is Elder Scrolls Online. I have been a huge Elder Scrolls fan for many years, many years. Ever since I missed out on Morrowind because I'm an idiot, but I played Oblivion to nuts. I've done 660 hours on Skyrim, and I've watched everything about that's on Elder Scrolls Online with Shoddycast. You know, they do like every week 40-minute talks about it, and I watch everything. I'm so up to date with it. This game looks fantastic. Yeah, I need a big MMO. I've not had one since Darkfall that I've enjoyed. Guild Wars 2 was boring. Terror was boring. This just, I love the Elder Scrolls lore, the world, the characters, how everything's done. ZeniMax doing a great job of the game. It looks amazing. Everything's wickedly smooth. The visuals, you know, all the dramatics and sounds and everything. They've spared no expense with the game. It looks brilliant, and everything I've seen about it, the gameplay just looks so damn smooth. But yeah, that's my list, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think and what you're looking forward to. But yeah, I can't wait. 2014 is going to be great. See you guys.